So we're here today. It's Thursday. We're on the front porch. I'm with one of my children. This time it's the daughter, but I won't steal her thunder and introduce herself for her. So first of all, who are you?
Savannah.
And how old are you?
13 years old.
13. And what grade are you in?
8th.
What grade do you think you're in?
20.
20th.
Yes.
There isn't never mind. Where do you go to school?
Canterbury Classical School.
Canterbury. And how long have you been a student at that school?
About 2 years.
2 years. So you matriculated 2 years ago. Yeah. So I just have some questions for you. Who's your favorite musician right now?
The Lumineers.
The Lumineers. What's charming about the Lumineers to you?
I like their music.
You like the music. So you put a lot of thought into this, is what you're saying.
They're different.
They're different. Sure. Who's your favorite artist of any sort?
Define artist.
Define artist. I should have, right? I mean, that one might gravitate towards assuming that's a question about musical taste, but you've already answered that one. So let me just skip to the next question. Who's your favorite actor?
I don't know.
Yeah, you do. You keep saying his name.
Oh, Timothy Chalamet.
Timothy Chalamet, right. So if you're out there, Timothy, stay the heck away. Who's your favorite author?
J.K. Rowling.
J.K. Rowling. And she wrote, sorry, just kidding. And of the 7 books, which?
The 7th.
You like the 7th best. I did too. Okay, last part of your cultural knowledge. What's your favorite film?
Tangled.
Tangled. I see. It's inspired you in multiple ways. We do tend to sing Mother Knows Best around here often, don't we?
No. She thinks that, though.
Okay, so it's Thursday. We're, 4 weeks or more into being pretty much holed up within our world. And though it is far from suffering, as compared to what a lot of people are going through, it has been quite a bit of changes, right? Would you say so?
Yes.
Okay. What did you think at first about this whole thing called coronavirus, and now how have your thoughts changed since?
I didn't think it was that big of a deal,
Right.
And then it kind of changed and gravitated toward more of a life-changing situation.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm ready for this to be over.
You're ready for this to be over?
Yeah.
You and 7 billion other people too.
Yeah.
So what's been the hardest part of living in this very incomparable season?
Living with my family.
Living with your family. No, why has that been the hardest part?
They get on my nerves.
They get on your nerves.
A lot.
What, is it ever your fault? So
It depends on your opinion.
depends on my opinion. How do you tend to contribute to the
Problem.
difficulties within the family unit?
Well, we're all cooped up, so we're annoyed with everybody.
We can get cooped up. We can get annoyed with one another. We get a short fuse, become impatient. And so how do you, this is actually a 2-part question. How do you cope with the difficulties of this season? What are you doing to kind of help stay sane, stable, whatever?
I put a lot of distance between everybody, between me and everybody, and then I read a book or I call my friend.
Okay, so distance, kind of give yourself to reading, sometimes you call a friend, all those are helpful things. What's been a pleasant surprise in the midst of all of this?
Oh, sleep. I can sleep really late.
She's very dutiful. She's on task. She finished her homework early. So yes, your schedule has changed a bit so that we can shift when you're being diligent and when you're resting.
And it can be fun to be at home.
And it can be fun to be at home. Like, what's something fun you've done today?
I made 3 TikToks.
You made 3 TikToks.
Yes.
Did I see those? Did I?
No. I just did those.
Okay, I'll take care
of our cat.
With the cat. Okay, as long as it's with the cat. What could go wrong? what's good about living in this neighborhood? We are fortunate enough not to be holed up in an apartment like so many people are, which is a much different experience from ours. So what's been good about living in this neighborhood during this time?
The lake. The lake is really nice.
There is a lake
trails.
up the street.
The trails, and just seeing Emery next door without actually being near her is nice.
That's right.
To send her letters and give her a birthday present.
We have sent letters to the next door neighbor, and today was her birthday, and so we celebrated it in that way from a distance, waving. How have you had to become more creative with what to do with your time and yourself?
This is kind of specific, but I think I've grown in some art skills a lot more because of the time that I have to myself to work on my art and like sketches and painting and stuff. So I feel like that's helpful to just practice, and I never really had enough time for that before then. So.
Okay. Do you have any, wisdom for your friends who are of your age or around there? Any wisdom for how to deal with this time that kind of sprung up on us like a bad dream, and now it's kind of stuck? We're kind of stuck with for a while. We don't know how long, maybe short. Do you have any? What's your wisdom for your friends out there?
I don't have any wisdom.
No wisdom.
I'm trying to figure this out
it's the mark
myself.
of wisdom to know that you have no wisdom. Oh, so you're just being yourself. What does that mean?
It means I don't know what's going on. I'm tired. This is just the first couple of weeks, so.
Okay. What? I hesitate even to ask the question. What recommendations do you have for parents out there? What they could be doing, or maybe need to do less of, that might be beneficial to their children? What wisdom do you have for parents out there?
I feel like kind of give them a break a little bit more, because it's difficult for a kid to be processing all this, especially a younger kid, and for a parent to criticize like their every move because the parent is also stressed is definitely not helpful, and it's just going to cause more tension. So, not saying that you've done that, but I was just thinking, because just a lot of kids can get stressed out and go hyper, and Jedediah even will just go totally bonkers because he's cooped up inside. So, send them outside and give them a cookie.
Send them outside and give them a cookie. That you want to embroider or put on a t-shirt. Okay, so now I'm the pastor, right? So we eventually at some point get to theology, right? Yeah. It's okay, it's not a quiz. So this Sunday is Easter Sunday. It's the day we remember and celebrate his resurrection. So here's the deal. Here's the question. Here's the thought question. Here's the not the lightning round. Here's the daily double on Jeopardy. Or no, it's the final Jeopardy question. So if the resurrection is true, how would that maybe change any part of what you're thinking or feeling or doing these days?
We don't really have to stress about things to come because we know what our future is, and that He's holding us.
Okay.
And we don't really have to stress about anything right now. Just do our best to help other people.
Okay.
And try to keep our calm during this.
Okay. So how do you try to order your life so that you kind of remember that more often? Because right now it's just easy to get very focused on what we can't control and all the things that we have to do and all the ways that we have to change, and so we get really we get our blinders on, and that's all we're looking at. So what do you do to kind of remind yourself of that so that it's real? 10. So you count to 10
and breathe and try to imagine yourself outside of the situation. Rather, how do I put this? Not necessarily so focused on the situation, but more so towards the future and how this will not be a big deal. Well, not necessarily the coronavirus, just this certain instance it's stressful or annoying or irritating, that put yourself out of those shoes and forget your anger and focus on the task.
Okay. what are you most looking forward to when they say it's more safe to go back to doing what we used to be doing? What are you most looking forward to?
Seeing my friends.
Seeing friends. Yes.
And I really miss comfort food.
You miss comfort food, yes.
I miss eating out.
Yes, it's a special privilege to be able to enjoy that kind of food sometimes, and right now we're not, and it's okay.
But it will make me appreciate everyday life a lot more.
Lord willing, it will. Do you have any questions for me?
No.
Because I've answered them all.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you for making time, and we'll see you later. Thanks for listening.